Today we're going to talk about Apple, but I also want to review all of the big, huge FANG stocks. We're talking Facebook, Meta, Amazon, Google. I'm going to cover Tesla, SpaceX, and I want to review the SPY and the Qs. Why? Because we're starting to see some leadership change, a little bit of distribution across the board in everything except for Apple. Now, as you can see by my watch list, look, the Qs were down $7. Everything was really bearish on Friday, but look at Apple, up $11. It's been a flight to safety. Now, there's no other big tech company that's within $1 of all-time highs. The market is telling you that money is flowing to this name. Very interesting here. So here's my take on Apple. If we can get above and stay above 335, it's going to 340, 350. It's moving up, and this looks like the channel, right? There's your support. Resistance is kind of coming right across the board. That puts us right in here. Now, remember, on Thursday, we do have earnings. So we've only got a few days to trade the stock before the big earnings announcement. Right now, I think the market is pricing in a really solid earnings for Apple. Now, Apple has great margins. They continue to print cash, and the market really likes that cash right now, and that's why they're moving into this name. So very bullish on Apple. Two scenarios here. We gap above or move above 335, very bullish, thinking $5, $10, $15 more we can squeeze out of that move. Now, come tomorrow, if we gap down or can't kind of get above this level, bump our head, look for an inside day. This is more neutral. And if we can't get above this shelf here, I would expect more neutral activity going into earnings, which is only a few days away. Now, I want to do a quick one here on SPY and Qs. Check this out. Lots of gapping in SPY. I've got my levels drawn here. Tons of support at 733. Lots of resistance at 755. Completely neutral until one of these levels breaks. But check this out. Look at the Qs. It already broke. It broke on Friday. We're seeing what's called relative weakness here, right? It's already broken below 685. In my view, as long as the Qs are below 685, it's going to put pressure across the board on the market and on big tech, on everything essentially but Apple, because Apple has been the flight to safety. So 685 is your level. If we can get back above that, watch for a major bounce here in technology. Now check this out. Amazon, are we within $2 of all-time highs? Not even close, right? Because Apple, again, was just $2 from all-time highs. 232 all-time highs, 278, right? We're trading down. We had a big gap down. This wasn't even around earnings. Earnings is coming right up. Watch for support around 225. But again, very neutral here, neutral to bearish in the context of a nice long-term uptrend. Moving through the list here, quick one on Meta. Meta has also been in distribution mode. Check this out. Ahead of earnings, which is coming right up. We're selling off very sideways here. We need a catalyst. We need something to get going in this stock. Otherwise, we've been sideways. How long? Gosh, going all the way back to December of 2024. Now, meanwhile, Meta is growing and becoming a stronger company, but the stock is going sideways. Very, very interesting play here. Okay. Next up, we've got Microsoft. What's going on with Microsoft? Microsoft is also a bit sluggish, going sideways all the way back to December 2023. No traction here, folks, in these big technology names, except for in Apple, our favorite company here. Okay. So next one, check this out. Netflix. Netflix has also been getting sold off aggressively, going all the way back to summer of last year. 133, traded all the way as low as 65. Now, this is getting an interesting little up move here over the last couple of days. And in my view, we have a mega shelf around 72. And if Netflix can get above and stay above 72, you might see the stock move back into accumulation. The company is still really, really strong. Now, I also want to take a look at Google. I know we're covering a lot today, but check this out. Google had earnings. Now, what exactly happened on Google earnings? Well, they put up tremendous numbers. It almost doesn't even make sense. Look at this. 9 EPS, 9.11 compared to $2.87, what the street was expecting. Now, you may not know this, but Google owns a really big percentage of SpaceX. It's like 6%. So when SpaceX goes public, they get a huge chunk of cash they get to kind of declare, right? That's kind of a one-time thing, though. But here's the thing. They also own, I think, 14% of Anthropic, which is supposed to go public this year as well. So Google could see a growth engine emerging from the company just from its VC arm in how they invest in other companies. But they're still growing over 20% year over year. Massive growth, but they might need to come in a little bit more. Check this out. Look at this. This is our price to value gap. Broke out of its price value here, where they should kind of be their value mark. Last fall, got really, really extended. When we look at that, you can see it was right here, folks. Right here when it was marked. So here's what I think about Google. If we can't get back above 330, watch for more distribution in Google, potentially as low as 250, 275. But if it can get above 330, we're back to the races here. That's my line in the sand. Quick one here on Tesla. Same kind of idea. It had earnings, great growth year over year, massive capex, just like Google. Very interesting story, massive sell-off. This thing's in trouble until it can get back above 335. So watch out for more distribution in Tesla unless it can reclaim 335. SpaceX will be the last one. This has been in pure sell mode here for a while. We did get a little bit of compression over the last couple of days. Very likely still has more selling to go. Might see a little pop here though, but we need to get above and stay above this level, which is essentially Friday's high, around 117. Bullish above 117, bearish below it. I hope you enjoyed this quick video. Trade safe out there, everybody. Watch these levels. Very interesting amount of relative strength, relative weakness. Lots of money flowing into Apple. I hope you enjoyed it. Trade safe out there, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.